Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers, author of the book, The Relationship Success Handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. Today, I'm actually in Norwalk, California, and I wanted to do a video because we're talking about purpose. And so I decided to call this In Pursuit of Purpose because so many people talk about this in a way that they make it sound like it's this mystical thing that we're all chasing, that we have to figure out why are we here. And this is very important because there are people that actually commit suicide and or or get on drugs and everything else because they start to go, is this it to life? Is this it? Is this all it's about? And they can't answer that question on what is their purpose. And so I remember reading a book where the guy talked about that. It was the book started off, and the guy was well off financially, well recognized in the community, great family, you name it, he had it going on. He had just won an award at an event that was close to a beach, and after the event, he decided to go drown himself. And a young man saw him and went and saved him. And he told the young man, he was like, "Man, you're going to be the death of me. Why did you save me?" And he's like, "What do you mean? That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, what were you trying to do?" And he said, "I couldn't figure out my purpose. I couldn't figure out why am I here. And because I can't answer that question, I'd rather not be here." And folks, there are so many people in our society that feel that way. And that's the reason I wanted to cover that topic. But before I go into that, I did want to say thank you to Mr. Adrian Garcia. That's my family member. Just created my new logo. He created that for me. And he also put the logo on this shirt for me. And I definitely wanted to send out a shout out. Yeah, Simplified You. Okay, but thank you, sir, and I appreciate that. But I did want to show that off also and show him my appreciation for what he does. But back on the thing about purpose. Purpose is not a mystical thing. I've shared with people that when kids come here, they know their purpose. And a lot of people that throws them off because they're like, well, how would a kid know their purpose? Well, we think, again, it's this mystical thing. The only reason that you're here is to actually enjoy the human experience. That's it. That's the purpose. That's why you're here. You came here to experience all the emotions, the anger, the frustration, the depression, happiness, sadness, love. I mean, you name it. You came here to experience all those things. See, I tell people, think about it for a second. If you could snap your fingers and the car of your dream is here, snap your fingers. The home is here, snap your fingers. The partner is here. In about 5 minutes, you're done. You'd be like, there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be. You'd be back in the position of people who we think have it all, like that example I just used where the gentleman wanted to go drown himself. That's what happened, because in about 5 minutes, you would feel like, man, there's nothing to pursue. There's nothing to go after. What does my life stand for? And that was it. That's why you hear people say it's not about the destination, it's the journey. Because the destination would be, boom, the car is there. But how exciting is that? But when I have to go and make efforts in my business, my job, or however it is I accumulate my financial in order to acquire the car, once I get that car, I just go, woo, that was awesome. And think about it. In about 5 or 6 months, it will become a car. I tell people, I don't care how great the house is that you live in. In about 5 or 6 months, it'll become a house. Why? It's never about the external stuff. It's never about the destination. It's never about acquiring outside things, even though people keep thinking that's what's going to make you happy. It's all inside. That's why you guys keep hearing me saying it's about get rid of your problems. This is about cleaning you up internally. All the external things just give you more things to experience. And again, the more finances you have allows you to experience more things and maybe do what you enjoy even more often. But don't think that's the answer. I've even shared that with people. I said, let's say Money was not an issue. So we're going to give you all the money you'll ever need. If you ever need money, it's there, almost like the snapping of your fingers. So money's not an issue. But you got to work. That's the key. You got to work. But you hate what you do for a living. Folks, what would your life be like? And I hear people all the time that go, "Ooh, man, that wouldn't be fun." Exactly. Now, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm not telling you don't go after your money. I'm not a person that says that because I'm in an and world. I don't believe you can have money or be happy. I believe you can be happy and have money. I believe you can have it all. We're in a society. I was sharing this. A guy was saying the other day, because I was telling him about a person that's really pursuing their vision as far as their career. And so they're really not, in relationships. And the guy's like, yeah, well, I understand why a person would be like that. And I said, well, I believe you can have it all. I'm not a person that's going to tell you, you got to be totally focused on your career and cut all the outside stuff out. And then his thing was, he's like, well, there's a difference between a job and a career. And I left it alone because, see, folks, I'm not here to debate people. It doesn't matter if it's a job or a career. What's the difference? I mean, I got to put in time in either one of them. The fact that it's a career doesn't mean you neglect those that are around you. You neglect living because you're on a career, as he wants to call it. But if that makes him happy, I'm going to allow him to live with that thought process because it's his. But to me, you can have it all. To get to that point where you believe that you can't enjoy life. I remember the CEO of the financial service company that I was in for about 30 years. We talked to him he talked at an event, and he talked about the fact that he went to go see this famous football coach talk. He was doing a clinic, and the guy was single, but very popular football coach. And he said he just wanted to go hear him speak. And then the guy was talking about, man, he made the comment, I'm so grateful that I'm single because it would be hard to be in a top-notch program like this and have a family. And the CEO of our company said, I was sick to my stomach when he said that. He said, my first thought was, you daggum phony. You daggum phony. Here's all these people in here believing in you and wanting to be like you. And you're going to tell them they can't have it all? You're going to tell them they can't run a big program and have a family? Folks, I feel the exact same way. To tell somebody that a career keeps you from having that, you daggum phony. And that's the way I feel. My thing is, you have to make sure the partner that you're in a relationship with is not detracting or keeping you from pursuing your career or even your job. The key is, that's why I'm always talking about, you got to find someone who's headed in the same direction as you. Relationships are not supposed to be hard. And I'll get into another video on that because I talk about that all the time where people are like, relationships are hard. No, they're not. Bottom line, if your relationship is hard, you're with the wrong person. But the key is you can have it all. And again, the whole purpose of life is to enjoy the journey, to take in all the different emotions, to experience it. And that means not being so focused on, I'm after a career, so I can't experience a family, kids, and all the other stuff because I'm chasing a career. No. Anyone teaches you that, run. They're a daggum phony. You can have it all. Again, you're here to enjoy. So when things don't go, and you guys know I talk about it all the time, everything happens in my favor. Always has, always will. I say that all day long. Even if things don't go the way I want it, my first thought is, man, I don't even know why this happened. But everything happens in my favor. Always has, always will. And you know the reason it's true? You're still here. So folks, take in all the different things that are going on, the sadness, the happiness, the anger, the frustration, all those things, and understand all those are part of the journey. All those are getting you to experience this thing we call life. That's the purpose of life, to actually experience life and not get to a point where when things don't go wrong, you go, this is it. and you start giving up, folks. All those are a part of the experience to get you to where it is you say you want to go. And that's to actually enjoy this journey. So as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to watch my other videos, go over to Ron's U channel, the letter U, ronsuchannel.com. Check out my videos. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed to the site. And if you have in the past, just check and make sure you're still subscribed, because I've run across people where they ended up unsubscribed and didn't know it and wondering why they didn't know about my recent videos. So make sure you do that. Like the videos, because, folks, this helps move up the rankings and allows me to go and do more videos. And it also inspires me to do more videos because I'm here to serve and I want to do what's right, but I want to make sure that it's bringing value. And that's how you let me know if it's bringing value, by the likes and the comments, the feedback, and so we can move forward, because my goal is to help you enjoy the journey, because that is the purpose. I will talk to you guys soon. If you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.